Hello everyone, welcome to the Needle Magic. In today's tutorial, we'll be joining the squares into a beautiful crochet top. So I hope you all have seen the part 1 and you're here for part 2 to join the squares for the crochet top. So let's begin. I've taken 2 pieces of the squares and I've kept 2 for the sleeves. So one is front and one is back. So now I'll be leaving the space for the neck for the center, and I'll be joining the shoulder parts. So for that we need stitch markers, because we'll be counting stitches and then adding stitch markers to both the sides so that it's equal and it's easier for you to join. So from here I'll be counting 25. You can leave more or less, it's totally up to you, but I'll be counting 25. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. 1 2 3 4 5. So here I'll be adding a stitch marker, and on the other side as well. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. 1 2 3 4 5. So here I'll be adding another stitch marker. I'll do the same on the second piece as well. So here I've added stitch markers. I've left 25 stitches on this side and 25 stitches on this side, and I've added stitch markers. So this will be the center portion for the neck opening. Okay, and now from here I'll be making slip stitches and joining these two pieces. तो यहाँ से मैं slip stitch करके ये दो pieces join करूँगी. So we'll attach the yarn here at this portion where we have the stitch marker. We'll put the needle on both the sides here and add the yarn. And if you want, you can even join it with a tapestry needle or needle and thread. It's totally up to you how you want to join it. तो आपके ऊपर है कि आप इसे कैसे ज्वाइन करना चाहते हैं. नीडल एंड थ्रेड से भी ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं आप ये दोनों पार्ट्स को, और मेरी तरह स्लिप स्टिच करके ज्वाइन करना चाहते हैं तो स्लिप स्टिच से भी इसे ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं. So chain 1, we'll go into the first stitch here and the stitch of the other part and slip stitch and join. Go into the next stitch of both the parts, slip stitch and join. Then again next stitch, slip stitch and join. Go into the next stitch of both the parts, slip stitch and join. So this is the way you have to slip stitch and join both the parts, from this side as well and from this side. So I'll complete this and then I'll show you what to do next. So I'll complete both the sides and then I'll show you what to do next. I've completed joining this part. I'll chain 1 and fasten off. And the same I'll do on the other side. ये दो sides को भी हम join कर लेंगे. अब देखिए ये दो sides हमारी join हो गई है. इसी तरीके से ये वाली दो sides भी हम join कर लेंगे. So I'll just turn it to this side so that it's easier for me to join them. Similarly, like we did earlier, we'll join the yarn here first. And go in the stitch and start joining. Go in the stitch and slip stitch. Go in the next stitch, slip stitch. Go in the next stitch, and slip stitch. So what I'm doing here is I'm going into the back loop of the first stitch and front loop of the next piece, and I'm doing slip stitch. But you can even go into both the loops and do the slip stitches. It's totally up to you, it won't matter. So I'm going to back loop of the front piece and front loop of the second piece, and I'm doing slip stitches to join them. तो आप इस तरीके से भी कर सकते हैं, बैक लूप फ्रंट लूप में जाके, या फिर आप दोनों लूप्स में जाके भी कर सकते हैं, तब भी अच्छे से जॉइन हो जाएगा. और चाहिए तो आप नॉर्मल टेपेस्ट्री नीडल से भी यार्न की मदद से इसे जॉइन कर सकते हैं. And after joining, chain 1 and fasten off. So here we have our neck hole and the shoulder part is done. This is how it is. So I'll remove the stitch markers from here, and now we'll start adding our sleeves, and then we can join the sleeves and the bottom part together. तो अब मैं स्टिच मार्कर्स को निकाल रही हूँ, और अब ये वाला पोर्शन हमारा हो गया है, नेक वाला और शोल्डर वाला. अब हम इस पे स्लीव्स अटैच करेंगे. So before that, I'll just tie a couple of knots so that it's secured enough and doesn't open. Okay, and the other side as well. Okay, now this is done. Now I'm going to take another piece. So this is another piece. So now we'll fold it this way because we need the sleeves to be long. So you're not going to fold it this way. Instead, we are going to fold it this way so that the double crochet stitches are together. This is how it should look. Okay. And now we'll be attaching it. So it's better turn it this way and count 50 stitches this side and 50 stitches this side, and the center part you have to attach it here so that it's equal on both the sides. Since I have done a foundation chain of 100, but I crocheted in the 4th stitch, so that's not possible 50-50. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it in half, and the center portion I'll be attaching it to the top portion. So we'll just go in the stitch here and the stitch here. Okay. Now we'll attach this portion to this portion and this portion to this portion. So I hope you're able to understand. So इसको हमने पूरा join करना है. ये देखिए ये shoulder part है. Shoulder part से हमने center का जो sleeves का center portion था वहाँ join किया है, और अब हमें यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक इसे पूरा join करना है. So you can use a needle and thread or tapestry needle and yarn, or you can just do it with slip stitches. It's totally up to you. I'm going to use slip stitches and join it. So I'll attach my yarn on this end. Make a slip knot first. Go in the stitch here and the stitch here. Join the yarn, chain 1 to secure, and now you can slip stitch and join. So I'll be going in the same way, back loop, and here we have the stitches. So I'll be going in the chains spaces, and I'll be joining with slip stitches. So just go in here and here and slip stitch. Then again in the next stitch and in the space here wherever you get the space, you have to just go in, because there's no stitches over there. And again the stitch here, and the space here, and slip stitch. So this is how we will be attaching from here, from this end to this end. So I'll join this and then I'll show you what to do next. So I've attached this portion, I've reached the stitch marker. Now I'll be removing the stitch marker and joining these two ends as well. तो मैंने एक हाफ कर लिया है उसको, अब मैं यहाँ से इसको भी ज्वाइन कर लूँगी, तो मेरी पूरी जो स्लीव्स है वो टॉप से अटैच हो जाएगी. सो आई हैव जॉइंड टिल द एंड. देखिए मैंने इसको ज्वाइन कर दिया है. नाउ आई चेन वन एंड फास्टन ऑफ, एंड इन द सेम मैनर वील बी अटैचिंग आवर सेकेंड स्लीव. तो इसी तरीके से हम दूसरी स्लीव को भी अटैच कर लेंगे टॉप से. सो आई जस्ट मेक अ कपल ऑफ नॉट्स सो दैट इट्स सिक्योर्ड. तो मैं एक दो नॉट्स बना देती हूँ यहाँ पे, से ये सिक्योर्ड हो जाएगा, खुलेगा नहीं. Okay, so this is done. Now on the other side we have to add our second sleeve. So we'll have to do the same thing. Take the last piece that we have and fold it in half. देखिए हाफ में से फोल्ड कर देंगे, and then on the stitch that is in the middle we'll add a stitch marker and attach it to the top in the middle where we have joined our shoulders. तो जहाँ पे हमने शोल्डर, जहाँ हमारा सेंटर पॉइंट है जहाँ पे शोल्डर का, वहाँ पे हम इसे अटैच कर देंगे ताकि ये बिल्कुल इक्वल रहे. Now we have to do the exact same thing that we did on the other sleeve. So we have to join from here till here. So just keep it straight and from here to here. So I'll join this and then I'll show you what to do next. So मैं इसको join करके आती हूँ, फिर दिखाती हूँ आगे क्या करेंगे. I have completed joining these two portions, the sleeves and the top together, and I'll be chaining one and fastening off like I did earlier for the other sleeve. And now I'll just tie a couple of knots here. Okay, now the sleeves have been attached to the top. So this is how it is. See, the sleeves have been attached. Now the only thing we need to do is we need to crochet from here, from this portion of the sleeve, from here all the way till the top, and this portion of the top from both the sides. So on this side as well we have to join the sleeve from here, from this portion all the way till we reach the top portion, and we have to join this together. So once we are done with this, our top is almost ready. So here I have finished joining the arm, open arm, and the front and back that was open. So now it's totally connected and it's in the shape of a top. ये देखिए ये पूरा हो गया है रेडी. अब हमें इसके sleeves का काम करना है. So now you can leave the sleeves as it is if you want bell sleeves, if you want big sleeves like this, or if you want you can make a cuff and attach it here, and then this is how it will look. This is the wrong side, we have to flip it inside out. ये wrong side है, but you can make the cuff and attach it, and this is how it will look. और you can leave it like this. तो आप ऐसे भी छोड़ सकते हैं इसे. अगर आपको बेल स्लीव्स चाहिए, ओपन ऐसे खुली बड़ी बड़ी स्लीव्स चाहिए, तो आप इसे ऐसे भी छोड़ सकते हैं. और अगर आपको ऐसे चाहिए तो ये मैं आपको भी दिखाऊंगी कि कैसे बनाना है. सो आई विल शो यू हाउ टू डू दिस. but if you like it this way, you can leave it as it is, and then you can go on to the neck portion and start doing the neck. So first I'll show how to make the cuff and then how to attach it, and then I'll be showing you how to finish the neck portion, and then the top will be ready. So let's begin now. So we'll start off by making a slip knot बनाएंगे, and now I'll be chaining 11 plus 1, that is 12. You can increase or decrease the number of chains according to the size you want. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 1 extra chain. So I've made 12 chains. So this is the size. This will be the width of the cuff, as you can see here. See this size. This is 11 chains plus 1. So if you want it to be bigger, you can increase the number of chains, and if you want it to be smaller, you can decrease the number of chains. It's totally up to you. तो आप इसको बड़ा छोटा अपने हिसाब से कर सकते हैं. मैंने 12 चेन्स टोटल बनाई है. 11 का जो होगा वो कफ होगा और एक एक्स्ट्रा चेन. So now we will start working from the second chain from the hook. So we'll go into the second chain and make a single crochet stitch. तो एक single crochet stitch बनाएंगे. 1 single crochet stitch into the next chain, 1 single crochet stitch into the next chain, and so on until you reach the end of your foundation chain. So we have to keep doing 1 single crochet stitch in each of these following chains until we reach the end. तो एक एक single crochet stitch हम हर एक chain में करते जाएंगे. और ये इसका साइज़ आप बड़ा छोटा अपने हिसाब से कर सकते हैं, और जब ये पूरा बनेगा तो भी आप इसको अपनी कलाई पे डाल के देख सकते हैं कि इसका मेजरमेंट ठीक है या आपने और रोज़ इसमें ऐड करनी है. Then once you finish row 1, let's start with the row 2, and row 2 will be repeated as many times as big you want your cuff to be. So chain 1, turn your work. This doesn't count as a stitch. We'll start from the stitch here and we'll go into the back loop only now and work a single crochet stitch. Go into the back loop of the next stitch and work a single crochet stitch. तो अब हम सिर्फ back loop में work कर रहे हैं. Just keep going into the back loop of each stitch and keep doing single crochet stitches. This is how you'll have that ribbed effect. तो इसी तरीके से जब हम सिर्फ back loop में work करते हैं तो हमारे को वो ribbed effect मिलता है. So just keep doing 1 single crochet stitch in each of the stitches only in the back loop. And here is the last stitch, 11th. Now again chain 1, turn your work, and we'll repeat row 2 again and keep doing 1 single crochet stitch in each of these stitches in the back loops. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's better to count it so that we are not adding any extra stitches. Then again chain 1, turn your work and keep doing single crochet stitches in the back loop. Then again chain 1, turn your work and keep doing single crochet stitches in the back loop until you reach the size you want your cuff to be. So here you can see if I wrap it around my wrist, it's perfectly fitting. So now I'm going to stop here, but you can add as many rows as you want according to your size. तो आप अपने size के हिसाब से कर सकते हैं. तो I'll be chaining 1 and fastening off. So chain 1 and fasten off. So here our cuff is ready. Now we have to add it to our sleeve. तो अब हमको इसको sleeve पे attach करना है. So we'll take our top, and here is the sleeve. So first we have to make the sleeve to this size. So what we'll do is we'll take a tapestry needle, we'll add the yarn, and we'll go in one stitch, come out from the other, go in one, come out of the other, then again go in, come out, go in, come out, and we'll do this until we complete the whole part of the sleeve opening, and then we'll tighten it so that we get the size of our cuff here. Then again go in, come out, go in, come out, and once we are done with the sleeve, the cuff attachment, then we can remove this piece of yarn. तो एक बार हमारा वो कफ अटैच हो जाएगा, फिर हम ये वाला जो यार्न हम यहाँ अटैच कर रहे हैं, मतलब ये जो जिससे हम इसको टाइट करें, ये हम बाद में निकाल देंगे. We are just doing this so that we can shrink the big sleeve to the size so that we can attach it properly. So I'll complete this and then meet you back here. Now here I'll be just pulling the yarn to make it the size of the cuff, like this. It's almost this size. So now we can just tie a knot here. And then once we are done, we can remove it. Now we'll fold the cuff and put it inside the sleeve, because we are working on the wrong side. All these slip stitches and everything are in the wrong side, so we have to flip the top inside out once we are done. So this is our wrong side, so we'll put the cuff in this way so that it goes inside the sleeve, and then we can start working. So what I like to do is I'll just see, we have these yarns coming out of the cuff, so I'll just pull it through the sleeve and pull it here as well of the other side, and I'll just tie a knot so that it's in place. Okay, now we can attach the cuff to the sleeve using slip stitches or using a tapestry needle, totally up to you. So I'll be going in the sleeve and the cuff and adding the yarn here. तो यहाँ पे हम yarn को add कर लेंगे. So we'll make a slip knot. Chain one to secure, and now just go in the sleeve, go in the cuff and slip stitch, then again go in the sleeve, go in the cuff and slip stitch, go in the sleeve, go in the cuff, slip stitch, go in the sleeve, go in the cuff and slip stitch. So you have to do that all around until you reach your starting point. So once we are done, then we can work on our neck hole. So I'll complete this and then I'll meet you back here. Here I have completed attaching the whole cuff to the sleeve. Now I'll chain one and fasten off, and now we have to join both the sides of the cuff. So pull it out, and here we have to join both the parts together. So we'll attach the yarn here first, and chain 1 to fasten, to secure, sorry. Now we'll be going into the front loop of one cuff and the back loop of the second piece of the cuff, and we'll join using slip stitches. Then again front loop, back loop, join, front loop, back loop, slip stitch and join, front loop, back loop and join. So we'll join it this way, and we'll be done with the sleeve. And as I said, it's totally up to you whether you want it to be like this with a cuff, or you can just leave it open like bell sleeves. It's totally your choice. तो आप चाहिए तो आप ऐसे इसको ओपन भी छोड़ सकते हैं बेल स्लीव्स की तरह, बड़ी बड़ी स्लीव्स होंगी उसकी, और अगर आपको चाहिए तो आप ऐसे कफ स्लीव्स भी ऐड कर सकते हैं. So once you're done with this, chain 1 and fasten off, and you can weave in all the ends using tapestry needle at the end. Or what I like to do is, I just like to secure it by placing it in 2 to 3 stitches like this and cut the extra yarn. तो आप इस तरीके से भी इसे कर सकते हैं सिक्योर, नहीं तो आप टेपेस्ट्री नीडल की मदद से भी इसे सिक्योर कर सकते हैं. So you can even weave in the ends this way and they'll be as secure as you do it with the tapestry needle. And cut the extra yarn from here. So here the sleeve is done. Now we can just remove the piece of yarn that we added, and it will easily come out. That's it. And it's done. And I'll just weave in these ends as well, and the sleeves will be done. You can do the exact same on the other sleeve as well, like I told you earlier, like this. Now we'll work on the neck portion. अब हम neck portion में work करेंगे, and like the sleeves, even the neck portion you can just leave it as it is. This is boat shaped neck. You can just leave it like this if you like boat shaped neck. Otherwise you can do what I'm doing now. तो आप इसको ऐसे ही छोड़ सकते हैं, ऐसे ही पहन सकते हैं बोट शेप के साथ अगर आपको पसंद है, नहीं तो आप ऐसे जैसे मैं कर रही हूँ वो भी कर सकते हैं. मैं सिर्फ इसके ऊपर फ्रंट पोस्ट बैक पोस्ट करने वाली हूँ. 2 रोज़, दो रोज़ काफ़ी होंगी मुझे लगता है, बट एक बारी 2 हो जाएंगी. देन आई विल सी इफ़ आई लाइक to do more rows or not. So I'll just do 2 rows of front post and back post double crochet stitch. And if you want, you can just leave it as it is, or you can do the front post and back post that I'm doing. So I'll just go in the stitch here, and attach the yarn, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and now from here we'll start. First we'll do a front post. So yarn over, go under the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then yarn over, back post, go through the stitch like this, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2. Then again yarn over, front post. So for the front post we put our needle from front and take it out like this. Okay, so this is the front post. And for the back post, yarn over, put the needle from back through the stitch like this. So this is the difference between front post and back post. And if you are not comfortable doing front post and back post, you can just do normal double crochet stitch in each of these stitches for 2 rows, and even that will be fine. But the front post and back post gives a better look, I feel. So I'll complete 2 rows of front post and back post, and then I'll meet you back here. and then I'll show you how it looks. तो मैं front post और back post के 2 rows complete करके फिर आपको दिखाती हूँ कि ये कैसा लगता है. So once I complete one row, I'll join here and then I'll start the round. Where I have front post, I'll be working front post. Where I have back post, I'll be working back post. So this is how I'll be working. So I'll complete this and then meet you back here. So I just wanted to show you that here, once you reach this portion where the shoulder is starting, you don't have to work in the place where there is a join. After doing now here I have done a back post, so I'll directly go on to the back side and I'll be doing a front post. This is how. Okay, then a back post, and a front post, back post, and a front post. So this is how it will be. And this we are working on the wrong side, but you can even flip the top inside out and do it on the right side. It won't matter. Here I've almost started, I've almost reached the starting point here. So here I've done a front post, so I'll be doing a back post in the next stitch. And then I'm not going to work in the join here. So we have a stitch here. So here I did a back post. So here I'll be doing a front post. And then I'll be joining it with the chain 3 that we did at the beginning. तो जो हमने starting में chain 3 बनाया था उसके साथ में से join कर दूँगी. So we'll slip stitch and join on the chain 3 that we did. So our round 1 is done. So I'll do one more round of the same type, same pattern. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, front post on the front post and back post on the back post. So front post double crochet stitch on the front post stitch, back post on the back post. So this is what we have to repeat for this round as well. And you can even make more rows if you want it to be a little bigger. So I'll complete 2 rounds first and then I'll see if it's fine or I need to do more rounds. It's totally up to you, totally your choice. You can play with yarn. So this is how it is looking. This is the right side actually. So I'll complete this round and then meet you back here. So here I'm almost done with my 2 rounds of front post and back post double crochet stitch. And I feel that 2 rounds is more than enough because I don't want it to be too big, too wide I mean. So here's the back post, here is the front post, and I'll be joining it to the 3rd chain. The beginning we made the 3 chains with the slip stitch and chain 1 and fasten off. And then we can weave in the end here. Sorry, as this is the wrong side, I'll be weaving in here. That's it, and here as well. And we'll cut the extra yarn from here. And ta-da! The sweater is ready. The crochet top is ready. Now we'll just flip it inside out because this is the wrong side. So we need to flip it and bring the right side out. So I'll just flip it. So this is how it's looking. This is the bottom part. This is the sleeves. So this is the crochet top ready and done. So I hope you like the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Keep crocheting, be happy, be safe. Bye bye.